Hi guys, it's a new year and it's time for a new project bag project. We're going to keep it simple this week, but I'm going to make it larger than I usually do. And I'm going to use furniture fabric. You see, I have this piece with the butterflies that is just so gorgeous. And I've been hoarding this piece of fabric. It's not a big piece. I think maybe a meter or so. I've been saving it for years. Wanting to make something from it, and I haven't been able to decide what. But now I've decided. We are making a project bag, and we're making a larger project bag for like sweater quantities, bigger knitting projects. So I'm going to use the standard project bag that I make, just making it larger. And I'm going to line it, with this fabric. I think those will go well together. The thing is, though, I do not have a zipper that is long enough for this project. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to make the lining, the inside of the project bag, taller so that I can pull a string through the top and close it like that. So that's the plan. But first, let's do some measuring and cut some fabric. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a bag that is 45 wide and 30-ish centimeter tall. Or, well, that's what I'm cutting. Actually, I like that length. So let's add centimeter and a half maybe for seam allowance, which should take me just round there. Okay, there we go. And we need 30 centimeters. Let's do, this is the okay, let's do them back sides up. All right, and if we go 30 centimeters up, we'll end up around here. So let's do 32. Let's do 32. There we go, something like that. Are we at 32? Yeah, pretty much. And let's go, let's see, something like that. There we go. First piece is cut. Now I'm just going to cut another one the same size, and then when I'm cutting the lining, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same size width, and I'm going to add about 22 centimeters to the top so that I can afterwards. I hope that will be enough. 22-ish, maybe 25. I could cut off if it's too much, rather too much than too little. And I haven't decided what to do for the handles. I know also I need to cut the corners here, and I think I'm going to take out, let's do, where are we at? Oh, let's twist it so I can see the numbers. What's that? That's like a 6 by 6. Let's do 6.5 by 6.5. Like so. For the bottom of the bag. And then we have one of the corners as well. And I'm just using this one to measure for the other one. There we go. All right, one side is done. Just need to cut the other side and the lining. The piece is ready. We have the larger pink inside lining. We have the outside bag, both sides. And I made long handles for this one. like shoulder handles. They're all been cut, pressed and overlocked, and I have pressed the edges on the handles like so to make it easier to stitch them. So that's what's coming up. I'm going to be pinning the handles. I will be pinning the outside bag together, the inside bag together, because this one we're not going to do the ordinary way where I have to turn it inside out. At least I don't think so. No, I'm not. I can do them like separately and just put one inside the other, and I will fold this part and then I will stitch it to the inside bag somewhere like so, at the same time that I'm folding the top edge here. And then I will go over this inside fabric and figure out exactly how tall I want it, because I do want to have a drawstring in the top for that one. So that's the plan. Stitching has started. Handles are done. Just need to attach those. And I have done like the main bag except for the corners here. I'm going to press the seams first. And I have done the two sides of the inside, well, the lining. I haven't done the bottom yet, because what I realized, let's turn this right side out for a second, like so. This one will go inside, wrong sides to wrong sides, but since it is poking up above, I will get a seam here and here. So what I need to do is do a French seam on the sides of this one, so that the part that pokes up looks like this. So I don't want a visible seam here. So I'm going to press the seams now, and then I'm going to do that French seam, and then I'm going to do the corners, and we are going to attach the handles, something like that, well, on the outside. And yeah, we'll be almost done by then. Well, first of all, let's do some pressing. We are making progress. The outer bag is done. Now I haven't used interfacing on either of these pieces because it's furniture fabric, so it's quite sturdy, and I figured I don't need it. I could, of course, but nah. I have finished the corners on the inside, like so. Oh, good heavens. There we go. Like so. I used the overlocker, the serger, and then I went over with the regular sewing machine and just did the seams. So that part is now done. I have also finished the inside, the lining, and I made the French seams, and then I went over them and did a top stitch so that I get like a pretty double seam here, and this is what will be showing on the outside. So yeah, stitch the bottom together and everything. So yeah, we'll be putting that into this one and attaching those together, something like that. Now, since I did do the French seam here, I did lose some of the width of the fabric, but there's still quite enough. But before I do that, I need to attach the handles on each side, because I need to stitch those to the outside fabric before I stitch the top here to the inside fabric. So let's figure out where to put the handles, get those in place, and then pin the lining in place. We are getting there. We got something that looks like a bag now. Pretty much done. Handles are on. I've stitched the top edge. What remains is to add in the lining. Now, you may have seen this before I did. 2 seconds after I turned off the camera on the last clip, I realized this bottom part should have been stitched on this side, because this is what I want to be visible on the outside, which means when I tuck this into the bag and attach it, what I will have visible is that seam, a pretty seam. But if you look inside, I don't know if you can see it. Is it? Oh, maybe not. I have this seam on the inside. But it's fine. I'm not going to, because I would have to to undo both corners and the bottom and switch it the other way around. And you know, I have run the overlocker, I've done stitching. You know, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It's on the inside, it's not going to be visible. And what's important is that I have this pretty seam is what shows here. So what shows on the inside down at the bottom, I'm not going to worry about that. So now I'm going to attach the inside, the lining, to the bag by stitching it here. Just got to make sure that I got it all the way down to the bottom. And once that is done, I can do I don't know what to do. I need to get a string in here somehow so I can cinch it together, cinch it closed. But first, attaching the lining to the bag. We have made it! Finally. Here it is, the finished bag, the handles and everything. I can wear it over my shoulder. You can't really see that. But there she is. The inside. And it does have the fabric that I can pull up, the lining, and just cinch together. And I can tuck it in here, like so. And I could technically wear this as a handbag, but it is going to be a project bag. I got a couple of larger projects that need somewhere to live, and this is the place. So, like I said, I did make a boo-boo with the lining when I was stitching the bottom of the lining. It's okay, it happens. Doesn't have to be perfect, or what do they say? Done is better than perfect, something like that. This is absolutely the case with this one. Done is better than perfect. So the bottom wasn't too perfect, and also I realized at the end that I had, while folding the edge inwards to put the drawstring through, I had to just simply cut a hole here on the outside to get the drawstring on the right side. Otherwise it would be on the inside, the opening for the drawstring. So there's another thing. But aside from that, very happy with how this project turned out, and very happy about this fabric. I really like that. I do have a little bit more, and I am considering making a backpack in the same fabric. I might do that. But for now, new project bag, larger one. This one will hold a sweater quantity even for someone my size, and I can't wait to use it. So that's it, project of the week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.